Your Excellency, sir, let me say that, Your Excellency, this is the third consecutive times you've been attending the Chief of Army Staff's annual conference. We are most grateful. The special guest of honor, His Excellency, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasiru Ahmad El-Rufai, our host, the former Head of State and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, His Excellency General Yakubu Gowon, the representatives of Kano and Zamfara States government, the Chairman, Senate Committee on the Nigerian Army, Senator Ali Ndume, the Chairman, House Committee on Nigerian Army, Honorable Abdurrahman Namdas, other distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly here present, and of course, members of the Kaduna State House of Assembly here present, our own, the Honorable Minister of Defense, Major General Bashir Salihi Magashi, retired, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Eji Oloni Shakin, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral I.E. Ibas, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, the former Chiefs of Defense Staff and former Chiefs of Army Staff here present, namely General Emil Agwai, Major A.J. Kazir, Lieutenant General A.B. Dambazau, Lieutenant General O.A. Hejrika, and Lieutenant General K.T.J. Minima. The Chief of Defense Intelligence, the Inspector General Police here ably represented, the Commander Multinational Joint Task Force and other commanders of the various military operations, especially Commander Operation Lafia Dole, who is here with us, the Commander Training and Doctrine Command, Commandant of the Nigerian Defense Academy, and other commandants, the principal staff officers from Defense and Services Headquarters, co-commanders, general officers commanding, the Director General Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria, and other directors generals here present, commandants of tri-service and Nigerian Army institutions, especially the Acting Vice Chancellor, Nigerian Army University, BU, Professor Fatima Tahir, heads of security and paramilitary agencies here present, our royal fathers, the National President of the Nigerian Army Officers Wife Association, my darling wife, Mrs. Umar Kalsum Tukur Buratai, very senior military officers, both serving and retired, members of the academia. We have the complete Nigerian Army University Governing Council in our midst today. Captains of industries, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my pleasure and on behalf of officers and soldiers of Nigerian Army to heartily and most respectfully welcome Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. I also welcome all other distinguished personalities here present today. Mr. President, sir, we are indeed most grateful for honoring us with your esteemed presence at this opening ceremony of the Chief of Army Staff's Annual Conference 2019. It is gladdening to recall that the transformation of the Nigerian Army to its current status commenced immediately Mr. President was sworn in for his first term of office in 2015. The presidential directive was to evolve a professional, well-respected, highly motivated, and people-centric Nigerian army that will have the requisite capability and capacity to respond adequately in a timely manner to solve the myriad of contemporary and future security threats. Thus, I couch my vision in line with this directive to have a professionally responsive Nigerian army in the discharge of its constitutional roles. Currently, this vision has been greatly accomplished through the monumental and immeasurable support the Nigerian army has received from Mr. President, which goes across the entire spectrum of military affairs. We are thus gathered here today and throughout this week to evaluate and appraise our activities and efforts so far towards achieving the overall objective of better positioning the Nigerian army to face the tasks ahead in the year 2020 and beyond. Importantly, we are delighted to showcase to Mr. President our innovative and inventive products so far achieved through robust research and development efforts in the drive towards building our own military industrial complex. Mr. President, sir, we are indeed honored and delighted to have you in our midst to unveil the Ezugu MRAP, which is an entirely indigenous production effort from start to finish, and also the commission of the upgraded 44 Nigerian Army Reference Hospital, Kaduna, to our United Nations ultra-modern level 4 hospital in Nigeria that will cater for the medical needs of our troops and other citizens alike. These two projects will no doubt save significant foreign exchange for the country, which could be used for other developmental purposes. Your Excellency, may I request 2 minutes for a short video clip on the versatility of the Ezugu MRAP. If it is ready, can you please get the video quickly?
To ensure that the MRAP meets the operational requirement of the Nigerian Army, this homemade armored fighting vehicle was tested in different terrain in the theater of operations in Maiduguri and has been given a nod to be a game changer in the theater of operations.
Is efficient and rugged for the terrain, and it provides the requisite protection needed for troops in Operation Lafia Dole.
In the presence of this MRAP, we pose a very great threat to our adversaries or any nefarious element within our area of operation.
The MRAP has been tested and proven to protect troops under attack.
We have a game changer and something that will be a force multiplier in our hand. So I'm encouraging appropriate superior authorities to send us as many as possible, weaponize them and use them to further our operation and end this counterinsurgency quickly.
The feat achieved in producing an indigenous fighting vehicle led to a contractual signing between the Nigerian Army, DICON, and CED to produce 28 units of the MRAP.
On behalf of the Chief of Army Staff, I'm handing over a duly signed contract agreement between the Nigerian Army and DICON to mass produce Ezugu, the MRAP. for Nigeria and Nigerian Army.
Ezuku will be unveiled 3rd of December 2019 by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Muhammadu Buhari. According to Victor Hugo, no force can stop an idea whose time has come. Today, this idea, backed up with determination and resilience, has become a reality, with its outcome expected to change the complexity in the fight against insurgency in the Northeast.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, Excellency, Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief, it's a good news for the Governor of Kaduna State that this MRAP was also tested in Birnin Gwari area. Within the period under review, the Nigerian Army embarked on massive infrastructural development, force restructuring in line with the approved Nigerian Army Order of Battle 2016, conducted several local and overseas training, carried out various operations, as well as optimized logistical support, amongst others. We also have evolved seamless administrative measures and improved tremendously on welfare packages, as approved to us by Mr. President, to boost the morale of troops across the nation. Additionally, we have intensified our civil-military relations efforts and improved on our media relations, as well as imbibe the best global practices in the conduct of our operations in line with the principles of the laws of armed conflict, as well as promotion and respect for fundamental human rights of all. All these efforts constitute the cutting edge of Nigerian Army, which are being employed to tackle the array of contemporary security challenges. Your Excellency, at this juncture, permit me to reaffirm the commitment and resolve of Nigerian Army to continue to work assiduously with government to create a conducive environment for Nigerians to enjoy the dividends of democratic governance. Mr. President, sir, on behalf of officers and soldiers of Nigerian Army, I want to use this opportunity to thank you immensely for your unquantifiable support to the Nigerian Army in our quest to create the Nigerian Army of the future. We are forever grateful on this. We are ever grateful. On this note, I want to once again welcome Mr. President and other dignitaries to this opening ceremony of the Chief of Army Staff's Annual Conference 2019. I want to humbly reassure Mr. President of our unalloyed loyalty and respect to the Constitution. Thank you, sir, and God bless.
Please, shall we give another sound of applause to the Chief of Army Staff? Chief of Army Staff, sir.